Hello and welcome to Revsportz English. We are, of course, doing it from indoors while we wanted to do it from in front of the stadium. We have just returned after watching India's optional practice session today. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, the ACA stadium, just the front gate does not have any light. So it was a little difficult to shoot there. So we thought, since we are very close to where we are staying, like the stadium is very close to where we are staying, so we have just come back home. Let's first lay down that today, out of all the optional practices, more number of players were there.
Thanks to South Africa.
Thanks to South Africa, absolutely, and special thanks to Nadeem de Klerk.
Yes,
but just give a lay down of
yes.
who all were there.
So today, as you mentioned, that unlike the other optional practice sessions so far, today 6 persons came, and notably out of 6, there were your captain and vice captain. So Harmanpreet Kaur, Smriti Mandhana, and Renuka Singh Thakur was there, Amanjot Kaur was there, Radha Yadav was there, and
Arundhati will always come for practice.
Be it optional practice session, be it normal practice session, Arundhati is always there. So these 6 persons were there in the optional practice session today. In the center wicket, they had a net practice session, and it's a normal practice. I will not say any special drills or something. No. Yes, but when you see, just after a match, the kind of match that happened yesterday, it was a high intensity match, right? So after a loss, next day in optional practice session, if your vice captain, if your captain, and 4 players, total 6 players are coming, that I think indicates that the team knows how important matches are coming, and this might be the high time that they put more hard work and get ready for the upcoming. What do you think, Trisha?
Yeah, do you think that the South Africa match kind of became a bigger wake-up call? I'm not saying the team did not know the significance, but of course, from the intensity of the practice session to how many players have come for the practice session, it completely seemed like they are quite charged up.
Absolutely, and I think as we were discussing last night, I think more than us, the team also knew that out of these 4 big games, South Africa, Australia, England and New Zealand, your best chance was to defeat South Africa and New Zealand.
Correct.
Because against Australia and England, it will be very, very tough. Because Australia, we all know how tough they will be. England, on your best day, you can defeat England. Right now, the form that England have been carrying, right? So I think they also know that out of these 4 games, they had the best chance to win 2 games against South Africa 1 and against New Zealand. 1 chance is gone already. So now we have only 1 chance remaining, that is against New Zealand. And then you have to come up with a huge result against either Australia next game or maybe in the next game against England in Indore. So I think, as you mentioned, I also believe that this loss that yesterday they suffered against South Africa in Vizag, I think that might act and that should act as a big wake-up call for them, because ultimately it's a home World Cup. At least you should not want to get knocked out of the group stage.
Well, of course, that scare increases a little with that defeat against South Africa. But if you can beat Australia, then that will completely change.
Oh, if you ultimately end up beating Australia suddenly, especially after this performance, suddenly you will become the #1 contender for the World Cup.
Yeah. Absolutely, if you can beat Australia in a group game. Yeah, absolutely. But before getting to that, I think I somehow feel the kind of form that Smriti is in, she should not probably, I don't know, I kind of feel that she needs a little bit of a mental break as well, which is something she's not taking, and you can understand she's under pressure. She really wants to do well in the World Cup, but somehow it's not working.
Yes, well, it's always that we say that practice is the only way to get better, right? But when you are in pressure, when you're something that has been working for you so long, but suddenly it's not working for you, you're not scoring those runs. I think, as you mentioned, sometimes for some players it works that you take a day off, or you take 2 days off, you don't practice at all. Because you are Smriti Mandhana, right? You are still your best batter of this batting lineup. There is no doubt about that. So if you don't practice, even you are getting chance in the playing level, that is for sure. Either not if you are injured or something. So I think sometimes players should think in that way also, that okay, let's try this also. Sometimes taking a break also works. So just watch your batting, what are the mistakes that you are going through. Just have a chat with your coach and batting coach or whoever. That can be your teammates also, your captain also, your vice captain also, anything. Oh, already Smriti is the vice captain.
Correct.
Yes. So
I was like, vice captain? Who are you talking about?
Yes, but yeah, I think sometimes taking a break works for you, but again, I think it depends on the individual. I think for Smriti, I think the mindset is that okay, only a good practice session will make me believe that okay, I am getting my rhythm back, I can do well. And
but here's my question. With Smriti's practice from day one, I have been asking the same question. There's a lot of feet movement when it comes to the net sessions. But when it comes to the actual cricketing pitch, we are not seeing that movement.
Yeah, that is the concerning part, because in the Australia series it was there.
In the Australia series it was there, correct?
She's coming down to the track, hitting Kim Garg for a six, hitting Ashley Gardner for a straight down six and all everything. But again, throughout the World Cup, in the last match again,
she's getting caught in the crease.
Exactly. If she's going for the pull shot to the leg side, her upper body is only moving, right?
Yeah.
From waist, the legs are standing like that only. And then only you cannot generate that power that you require, and cannot want the ball to get into that place that you are looking for. So I think the foot movements is not going anywhere.
Also, did you notice something interesting that till now, be it Sri Lanka, be it Pakistan, even for Ayabonga Khaka, when these bowlers were bowling to Smriti, there was a deep point, there was a deep mid wicket, and the plan was simple. You're not going to give her boundaries. But when it came to Marizanne Cap, the field was very interesting. There was point, cover, and backward point all in that line. Like there was a gap, quite a gap between cover and mid off that area. So you were actually trying to force Smriti to hit that gap, so that when the ball shapes in, she edges it or misses it. But also what that did was that stopped the single as well. Because she could not hit the deep point, because she knew if she misses, she's going to edge it.
Yes, absolutely. I think this is the pattern that we have been talking about. That the opposition somehow have come up with this plan that, as you mentioned, that don't give those early boundaries to her, and also for our experienced bowler like Marizanne Cap, she has gone one step ahead. Not only boundaries, let's stop those singles also.
That's exactly what I'm saying. When you remember, we were chatting, when we did not see a deep point, we were like, what is it that Marizanne Cap is missing here, and why is it? But I think some fantastic lines were bowled. Getting to Harmanpreet.
Yes.
She's getting opened up to the spinners. She's playing that same away from her body shot, which is getting either caught by the keeper or point. And this has happened in the Australia series.
Yes, Ashley Gardner.
This has happened yesterday.
Yes.
It's a continuous problem. And as someone who has been good mainly in the World Cups, I know a lot of Harmanpreet fans are going to abuse me, but the truth is she's very good in the World Cups.
There, so
exactly. She's very good in the World Cups.
Same for us. Same for
exactly.
It's nothing different for us.
So, but this World Cup, there has been a distinct problem there.
Yes, I think, and as we have been discussing, not only for Harmanpreet, in this team, all top 5 batters have been going through this patch that you are getting defeated, you are getting out in that similar pattern. Again and again. We are, because we go in the practice sessions, we saw that okay, they are working hard, they are trying to avoid those things. But again, when you are going back to the game, you are making the same mistake. You are falling into the trap of the bowlers again and again. And that is the surprising and disappointing thing to see. For a batter like Harmanpreet Kaur, because in this World Cup only, Trisha, we have also seen that for those 15-20 runs, she has looked pretty good.
Yes, absolutely. I completely agree with you. She has not looked scratchy in the beginning.
Yes, even when other batters
and that's the frustrating part.
Exactly, that is why. And then one loose shot, hard hand going away from the body, and you just giving an easy catch to the point. yesterday magazine kept
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So I think small details, like small things that you have to avoid. You have to be a little cautious, and I think then one good innings for each of them better. They will get the stability back. They will get a rhythm back, and then again the batting that we all knew before the World Cup that this would be the main strength for our team. Then again we can see the team having that big score, maybe around at least if not 330, 320, 350, at least 280, 290 plus in every game. At least that will give a little bit more cushion to the bowlers.
Absolutely. That's it for now. We have laid down almost, and the net session was usual. Nothing special happened as such. Amanjot was there.
Yeah.
She was trying
it was
to
good
bowl.
to see that both Renuka and Amanjot was there.
Yeah, but
Still,
if you play Renuka and Amanjot both,
then
whom are you gonna drop?
Yes.
This the same combination question comes in.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean the way Jemima has played, she has made herself droppable. If there's something, anything word like that, then yes, she has made herself droppable by playing those horrendous shots and 2 zeros in 3 innings.
Exactly.
But also you cannot drop someone.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, but also if you actually look at it, you cannot drop someone just on the basis of 2 zeros because it's not like your other top 5 batters are scoring 100.
Yes.
So it will be interesting to see who comes in. Renuka statistically, historically has been very good against Australia. So does she come in place of Amanjot or does she come in place of Kranti? Because that is a question that is in my mind, that maybe against Australia you might play Renuka. Whether she comes in place of Amanjot or not is a huge doubt because your 6, 7, 8, 9 are the ones who are scoring.
Yes.
So you cannot. Amanjot in both the matches has done a rescue act. Yes, yesterday she did not
The
score a lot of
just
runs.
13 runs.
Exactly.
But just think about that partnership.
Exactly.
The support that she gave to Trisha.
Absolutely. The impact of the runs. Don't always go by stats. You should also go by impact. So I think that's about it.
Yes.
There's nothing more to say. Of course, Australia did not practice today. Tomorrow in the afternoon, India is practicing, and the evening, Australia will be practicing. There will be pre-match press conferences. We will come back with all the details around this time or maybe a little earlier. You have to see how the practice goes, and depending on that, we will be back. At 12 noon, we will discuss a very interesting topic.
Very
The
interesting
topic,
numbers.
the numbers, the topic of left-arm spinners versus Indian batters. Do join us at 12 noon. Till then, good night, take care, and like, share, subscribe to Revsportz.
Thank you.